Welcome again to another episode of School of Marriage and Relationship. I am Jimmy Stevens, past relationship coach, here to help you and your partner grow closer together instead of further apart. So today's topic is why relationships fail. Many times we, at the end of a bad relationship, try to reflect on what caused it to fail. And we do this because we want to be better, ideally, the next time we go into a relationship. So two to three main reasons that, I've experienced in terms of why relationships fail. Number one is just one, which is the biggest one, a misguided expectation. We have expectations that are misguided. They're unrealistic. And because we have these misguided, unrealistic expectations, we enter the relationship expecting something that will not happen. And because it didn't happen and the expectation was there, we feel a level of frustration because we're disappointed. We're disappointed in the outcome of what we believe should happen. Not will happen, but should happen. This happens a great deal of times when we believe that our partner should be doing certain things, will do certain things. And the truth of the matter is they never given you any indication that they would. And when we don't understand why our partner is not doing what we believe they should do, automatically, again, we feel a level of disappointment. How come you're not concerned about me like I thought you should be concerned about me? How come you're not speaking to me like I thought you would speak to me? How come you're not supporting me like I thought you would support me? Because we are thinking and we have these expectations of what should happen and it doesn't. Here it is. It creates a huge disappointment in our life. So how do you remedy that? First off is asking yourself really the real tough questions at the beginning. Number, is my partner giving me what I really desire emotionally? And I say emotionally because that's how you live your life. As humans, we are both emotional, and rational. And we are both of those wrapped into one. And sometimes we're emotional, sometimes we're rational in terms of doing life, in terms of experiencing things, in terms of feeling a certain way. That's the emotional aspect. All of our purchases are done by emotions. All of our relationships are done by emotions. How we experience each other, we calculate that in our emotions. So to think that you won't be emotional is to be delusional. And I know men say, I'm not emotional. Yes, you are. That's why you get angry. That's why you get upset. That's why you shut down. That's why you leave. That's why you don't want to talk. That's why you rather do something else than deal with that person in your home who is emotional. Why? Because their emotions have pushed you away. That's why. So you are emotional. Here's the reality of it. So when we understand that, first off, that these expectations we have, what they will lead to is hopefully a great deal of peace and tranquility if you have discovered, if you have reflected on yourself, what are your emotional desires and needs? Is this person communicating that to me right now? Is that happening? Are they close to the mark? Or are they really, really far from it? So if you desire physical touch as a feeling of emotional security, but your partner grew up in a dysfunctional home that did not hug, did not show love in an affectionate way, they more than likely do not gravitate toward physical touch. But however, that's what you gravitate toward. Is this person willing to make an adjustment in doing so? In other words, contributing physical touch to you so you can feel emotionally loved and supported. It's not that they don't love you. It's how they view love. It's not physical touch. Are they willing to make those adjustments for you? If they haven't consistently, then you already know this may be a difficult uphill task for this person. You like someone to talk to you in a nice, loving tone. Does your partner do this? Or do they yell and tell you what was it? See that? Are you experiencing that right now? because they may have grew up in a very dysfunctional environment where everyone hollered, yelled, cussed each other out, and they just got along fine. And you got people like that. That's how we can pass down love in dysfunctionality. Don't get it twisted. It's a love. It's just dysfunctional. Okay. And can your partner, can your future mate modify? Can they make adjustments? Are they willing, and are they adjusting their tone? Because that is a challenging process. Okay. Again, this is what I mean by misguided expectation. Thinking this person is somehow going to change. In reality, they haven't changed. So if they haven't changed, that's proof that more than likely they won't. Because once you get married, whatever didn't happen is definitely not going to happen unless there's some major adjustments. Number 2 is a lack of understanding of communication. The skill, better stated, the skill of communication. Because it is just that. It is a skill. It is going to... A long-term emotional relationship is a lifetime membership to the emotional gym. You got to go in. You got to lift the weights. You got to deal with the resistance. You have to learn to process your own emotional experiences from this person you've committed to. You have to process what they are going through so you can identify what you're experiencing in that moment, so you can communicate in a way that is acceptable for that partner. Because yes, you know what? When you get into a relationship, it's not about you anymore. It's about that individual. And you can't go into a relationship and expect to have a good, strong relationship unless you know how to process your own emotional experiences, identify what you're experiencing, and communicate that.